Blade Runner, Voltron, and Isle of Dogs? Let's do this. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at One Youngster holding it down, bringing you that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of Dropping Jewels, and I'm so happy that you're here. But we got a little house cleaning. If you didn't know, and you're watching this on Black Hollywood Live, I'd like to let you know that my wife is going to be having a child. We're so excited. It's super dope. It's going to be a little boy. I am hyped about this adventure, but unfortunately, that means some of my time is going to be taken. Maybe a lot of my time is going to be taken. So I'm going to have to reel a lot of my activities in, and I will be stepping down from Black Hollywood Live. So if you're watching Black Hollywood Live and you're watching me on Black Hollywood Live and you like what you're seeing, subscribe right here to my channel. You'll be able to see the videos there. I'll still upload, but trust me, handling 2 channels can be stressful. It can be a lot. It can be a lot of things to just remember on the logistical side. So it'll help me a lot to just kind of back down to 1 channel. But with that out the way, if you're watching this on my channel, just subscribe down below. Or if you don't like it, just hit me with a thumbs down. But hopefully it'll be a thumbs up by the time this is over. So let's get to this with Blade Runner, which is not only coming to the big screen, well, it's also coming to the small screen with a YouTube prequel short film on September 26th. I'm so excited because this is an anime called Blade Runner Blackout, and it's coming to us by none other than Shinichiro Watanabe. And if you didn't know who he is the wonderful person that brought us Cowboy Bebop. That means he brought us Spike, you know what I'm saying? He brought us Fei-Fei, you know what I'm saying? Then he also brought us Samurai Champloo, which means he brought us Gene. He brought us Mugen. Yo, on the real, I'm psyched. Now, in this little short that we get to see as far as the production and everything, it shows him, you know, throwing down the art. It shows a couple of the animatics. It shows how he's putting together the actual film with some small amounts of footage that seem to be right in the wheelhouse of dopeness. So with stuff that looks this good, you take that with the fact that it's a prequel from Blade Runner that looks like it's going to be a visual masterpiece already. And then you take the fact that the score is coming from none other than Flying Lotus himself, man, you got a hit on your hands. So guys, on the real, I hope you checked out the video. Holla at me, I'ma holla at you down in them comments. Let me know what you think about Blade Runner Blackout. I mean, it's gonna be on YouTube, it's free. Are you gonna check it out? Hopefully so, because I mean, it's free, man, come on, why not? But also, how psyched are you for Blade Runner, the actual film? Have you already gotten your tickets? Have you not? Let's go on and get on board with that because I think it's something that you might not want to miss. So we're gonna move on, and we've got a little bit of news or an update from a certain robot that we all love. He's gotta protect the galaxy. So next up, gather the coalition. That's right, we've got a season 4 trailer for Voltron Legendary Defender. Now, you've seen me review season 3. I love this show. On the real, I think it's a nice mix. Well, I mean, it's got a lot of the team, but this is just a nice mix of action, of comedy, and I love how they've kind of like rejuvenated this series because Voltron's been gone for a while, and when the first season was coming, I was kind of worried as to how it would turn out, and I've been enjoying a lot of it. And in this trailer, it seems like we're gonna be getting the same quality stuff because from Shiro himself, it looks like it's time to put up or shut up because he's calling on the whole galaxy to kind of band together and fight against, of course, the Gara Empire. And they're coming because this looks like some Empire Strikes Back mess where they're not happy with people aligning with, you know, the whole kind of Voltron thing that they have going on. And they don't really think that, you know what I'm saying, it's worth their time or worth the headache of trying to deal with these smaller little, you know, planets and stuff, kind of trying to rise up against them. And it's tough for them meaning the Gara Empire, because you have also Lotor who's doing his thing, but it seems like there's a little trouble in paradise there because everybody's not really on board with this Lotor guy. And even with Voltron getting a couple of wins and starting to gain popularity, are the allies really enough? I mean, will they be enough to stop the Gara Empire? I mean, the Empire, it's called an empire for a reason. There is a lot of them. But before we go on further, I gotta remind you, you can find me for like this last couple of days at Black Hollywood Live. That's right, because this will be my last video on Black Hollywood Live. But right there, you can find celebrity interviews, after shows, sports talk, geek, nerd, tech, the whole shebang. And if you want to check out more of their live streams from day to day, you can see them at youtube.com/Black Hollywood Live. So before I get to see how you're feeling about this, I got one big question. What about Lotor's daddy? You know what I'm saying? Daddy woke up the end of last season, so I don't think he's gonna like too much Lotor walking around like he owns the place. Like, you know how, let's say you let somebody, babysit your dog or something, and you come back and they acting like the dog is theirs. You know what I'm saying? Or they house sit for a second, you come back and they having a Puff Daddy size party. I mean, you're not gonna be happy because you're gonna be like, dude, you were supposed to come here and pick up the mail and leave, and I come here and you got, Pumps and the Bumps video going on. I mean, look, here's the thing. Lotor is the son, all right? You're supposed to just be playing your position because your dad is still, he ain't dead. He's like in a coma now, but he is back. So what do you think is gonna happen when we get that friction? Because there's already some there between Lotor and the rest of the Gara Empire. You got the new guard, you got the old guard, so there could be some infighting. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. And do you think that the Voltron, like the trailer says, are more prepared now than they were before? Because I'm not so sure. Because when the Gara Empire is at full strength, they're not easy to beat. So guys, holla at me, I'm gonna holla at you. Down in the comments, let me know what you think about Voltron, because we got a lot more to get to with Wes Anderson and his comedy. So next up is the trailer for Isle of Dogs. And I like it. The trailer talks about there being dog saturation in Japan. There's a dog flu going around, and they got to round up all the dogs and dump them on a trash island. And it seems weird because, of course, we're getting another talking animal film, but this doesn't seem to be specifically geared towards kids. This seems to be more of a maybe like teen, skewing older kind of film. And we get this stop motion, interesting look with a boy and his dog, but actually looking for another dog. And through this is where you get a lot of like government intervention. It seems like something fishy is going on. You got this intriguing man with a cat in his chair. You got like all these spooky characters, and it's kind of like maybe government conspiracy and maybe even a rebellion going on, I guess, all formed around these dogs. That part they don't really let you know about, but I will say the animation, it's been a while since I've seen some stop motion animation. Last one I think I checked out was probably Kubo, and I loved every bit of that. And then you take this along with the voice acting from like everybody in Hollywood. I think that mixed with the stop motion animation, everybody voicing it, and the sensibilities from Wes Anderson, I think this might be something that is kind of like a surprise hit. So guys, holla at me, holla at you, down in them comments, because how much are you feeling Isle of Dogs? Are you into dogs? Are you more of a cat person? Or are you definitely into this just because it's Wes Anderson's name? Like once you saw that, you were like, I'm sold. But I'm not into all of his films, but I'll be honest, when I saw this trailer, I was just like, hey, you got something. So before I bounce, I gotta remind you to hit me up at thatnerdsoul.com. That's right, check me out. All my videos are there, from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right, there is no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And don't forget, if you're looking for a dog, he might be rooting around in the trash. Peace.